Hey, Perry Peacock here with Wilderness Innovation. I'm down here in the Mineral Mountains in Utah, and this is an area that's got some very strange looking mountains. These things are very, very odd. It's like a ooze that came up from the center of the earth. There's all sorts of minerals and all kinds of different rocks around here. There's opals, there's all kinds of obsidian, agate. Um, well, I don't know all the names of them, but there's all kinds of rocks and different things up here in the mountains. And this is a rock hounding paradise out here. I'm not a rock hound. Still here kind of reminds me of my younger days with my grandpa, out just wandering around looking for stuff. And I'm going to try to find some obsidian today. Along the side of this road right here, here's a little piece right here. I mean, it's just, these little shards are everywhere. Some of this, when you hold it up kind of towards the light, kind of has that smoky kind of look to it. I'm still on my hunt for the good obsidian. The guy at the hardware store in town told me to come out here where the road forked. I would find obsidian laying all over the place. And I haven't found it laying all over the place. I've found some. There's a few pieces that I picked up here. Here's where some sheep or something have walked. There's another piece there. There's another piece there. I guess short of getting a shovel and digging, that's probably about it. And I got to drive 8 miles back and then go to my original destination north of here. It's a hunt. I guess this is into the line for me for my obsidian hunting today. It's been an all-day job. And I've been everywhere under creation. I've found a lot of nice nuggets like that right there. You know, some of these like this, and I found some bigger ones. Some stuff like this right here. Even a little bigger one like that there. So it's not all been a failure. It's the way it goes. I went everywhere people told me, and yeah, I found obsidian, but it's a little, you know, I want nuggets. I should have specified. I've got my, I don't know if you've seen them on the website, but I've got my Scavenger bag here, and got it with the optional shoulder strap. One of the nice things about it, when you're just milling around or whatever, hiking, you can throw this thing on. You can clip it to your backpack shoulder strap if you want, or use this kind of shoulder strap here. But you know, say you're hiking along, you're coming towards, you know, somewhere you're going to be going to camp or something. You see some nice fine weathered bark like this right here, and this stuff here would make a great way to start a fire with flint and steel, or really with anything. Well, the nice thing is I can take and just stuff that down in my scavenger bag just as I'm walking along. Just leave it there and forget about it. When I get to camp, I can get this stuff out and, you know, tease it a little bit, get it all ready, throw a spark in there, and get my fire going. Hey, well, I'm out on the desert here, and had a great night. Had good breakfast here this morning. I've explored around a little bit right around here, but I'm out here looking actually for the mother lode of obsidian. I'm not going to find, there's a really major one that I'm not quite in that area here, but there's supposed to be a pretty good amount through this area. Alright, so here I've got the scavenger bag right here, and this color is ATAX AU. But anyway, this particular one's got a 2x5 Molly attachment panel on the one side. We also do a 1x4 attachment panel, and you know, it's just so you can carry some other stuff. Like right here's my survival kind of minor first aid kit in this little Maxpedition pouch, and I can just stick that right on there and I'm good to go. So right now I'm up looking for obsidian, and this area right here should be pretty good for it, and I can use this bag to collect me some samples of obsidian. So let's go see what we can find here. I've been kind of looking through a burn area here because it's the fire in, I don't know, some years ago it burned off most of the cover, so it's easy to find the obsidian. But up through here I should find it just, you know, all over the place. This is supposed to be a really good area. This isn't the big mother lode like I'm looking for, but darn if you couldn't get all you want up here. Just obsidian everywhere. Everywhere you look. Now most of the stuff is small, but you know, there's some flakes out here that are the size of the palm of your hand. Banded obsidian with some tiny speckles in it, and it's got bands or stripes in here. So that's a nice piece. So I'll drop that in my bag. Now let's go look for some more. I mean, the ground is just absolutely covered with this stuff. This is crazy. Well, I've been walking for a while on this hillside, and I have not seen the end of this obsidian. This still isn't the exact mother lode that I'm looking for. There's supposed to be another place up here even better than this. Now look at that right there. That's about a 2-foot diameter. Now I'm into a really thick patch here. The ground is literally almost black with obsidian. My scavenger bag here, I probably got 15 or 20 pounds of obsidian in there. I'm going up this cut right here. Just obsidian everywhere. Oh, look at this. Well, this right here looks like it's probably, I mean, it's not a spike or anything. It's probably some rock hounding tool, it looks like. It's got a pyramid 4-sided point on it, and probably for use with a sledgehammer or something, busting into rock. Well, this thing been up here a while, it's all rusty. Guess I just found me a new tool. Alright, now I'm up here. There's a whole bunch of pieces this size up here, and this is definitely the snowflake obsidian. It's almost a charcoal kind of color, but all kind of nodules this size up here. I can only get 1 or 2 of them in my scavenger bag. I'll have to roll them down the mountain. Anyway, pretty cool. I'm kind of striking the mother lode here, I think. Alright, so this is the biggest piece I've found so far. Nice piece of obsidian right here. So I guess I'm going to try to carry this down the hill with everything else. You see out through here, and that goes up like that, up the mountain and then back that way. It's just black all up through here, and you see it's just pure black right over in there by that brush. And that is just solid obsidian over and through there. And here's the remainder of it over in here. Now we work our way down this way. Here's some pieces on the ground here that people have been pulling out. You can see there's kind of a vein right up through there. And over in here, you can see there's a vein that kind of comes this way. Some more back in there. Then you can see a vein that runs right up through here and up the hill right up the hill right there. So that's a pretty nice one. And back in here, people have been digging out part of this vein right there. Here's another one going up here, another one back up through here. And more through here. You can see there's a nice, really black vein right up through there. And you look up through here, there's more of them all along through there. There is obsidian everywhere up here. It's insane. There's some nice chunks of obsidian there on the ground that somebody's probably pulled out to collect, and probably, as I can tell here, they probably wound up with more obsidian than they could carry, so they had to leave it. Now here's my dilemma. I got about 20 pounds of obsidian in my scavenger bag. And then I found that other rock, and that's got to be, I don't know, 25 pounds or more. So I got to carry my camera stuff down, my scavenger bag, and that big boulder of obsidian down this mountain. It's pretty steep, and the rock is all loose and everything. I'm probably going to fall a few times. This is going to be fun. But I'm not leaving that big piece up here, I'm telling you what. Yeah, anybody want to talk about my huffing and puffing on the video? Hey, man. Well, I'm off the steepest part of the mountain now. That's just all these cobbles of stuff to walk. So, my little Maxpedition, this is my little kind of EDC kind of kit. And it's hooked on with the MOLLE. And I didn't have any of the connector pieces, so I sharpened a couple of these pegs right here and weaved them through there and there. And that's how I attached my Maxpedition little pack there. But you can see it's a 2x5. It goes right on there, and so kind of gives you an option of being able to attach some other gear to your scavenger bag. So now it's more than just a scavenger bag. So anyway, so there it is. This is ATAX AU right here. So the nice thing about the gear that we have, like these ponchos, PSS series, is this one poncho here I made into my hammock, and slept in that last night. Very cozy and comfortable. And then for this morning I put this other one up overhead to be a kind of a shade tarp for me. So that way, you know, when I go out around, I want to come back to camp a little bit and sit in the shade or whatever, I've got it right here. I can be in my hammock and under the shade. You know, I could use this sitting on the ground or sitting in a chair or whatever as well. But, you know, it's just a couple of the uses for our PSS poncho shelter system.